my name's Rhiannon. Welcome to my channel. This is my April style diaries where I share all of my different makeup looks as well as some outfits and adventures from the month of April. The highlights from this month are celebrating my best friend's birthday. I drove a few hours to go celebrate with her and some other friends, and we had a really nice girls' day. Also, for this month, I'm continuing to share with y'all like my hair journey, experimenting with different colors and how I cut my hair and bleach and all of that. And I also kind of vlogged myself selling a bunch of clothes at PLATO'S Closet as well as buying some stuff. So yeah, there's like a thrifty haul segment vlog type thing like later on in the video, I think on the 17th. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and I will catch you at the end.
I started the month off very productively with an appointment to file my taxes. April is tax season here in America, and this was my first time filing in person rather than online. So, for some reason, I felt like I had to look quote unquote like professional for this very serious appointment. So, I put on my big girl pants, which are these like trousers I thrifted on Depop, and I tried to hide my neon green ass hair under a beanie so that I could be taken very seriously and get my money. To be honest, I didn't hella like my makeup this day. I had slept over at my boyfriend's the night before, so I had packed my makeup ahead of time. And I just need to make a mental note not to do red eyeshadow with this neon green hair because I was starting to feel a little too Christmassy. Yeah, neon green has probably been the most challenging to coordinate my makeup with, but I added blue glitter to my eyelids so that I felt less Christmassy. And I don't know, maybe it's all in my head because my boyfriend said I looked pretty, so whatever. I was looking forward to April 5th for quite a few weeks. It was my friend Ray's birthday, so I drove to the Sacramento area to spend time with her and some other friends. I had such a fun girls' day with them. It was truly rejuvenating. We all went to high school together 10 years ago, so it was fun to link up and catch up and have girl time. In the evening, we were walking around this downtown area when I saw this nice car and I made a joke about taking a picture with it, but then my friend Ari took my phone and started taking pics for real. Um, it was a really warm day, so I wore my favorite dress that I thrifted in Japan. I paired it with these colorful chucks and a light coat for the evening. While walking around the downtown area, this cardigan caught my eye. As y'all know, I love bright colors and I also like checkerboard, so I had to try it on. It was only $50, much cheaper than any boutique in the Bay Area, and I fell in love with it even more when I tried it on. It just feels very me. And my friends were supportive of my impulse buy. They pointed out that the cardigan already looked good with what I had on that day. So, yeah, I just wanted to shout out this boutique in this video. I grabbed a business card, but then I realized it's double-sided. So, it's probably two small businesses sharing one storefront, which is really cool. I'm not sure who I bought the cardigan from, but this spot is worth checking out if you're ever near Sac. They have a cute selection of clothes and jewelry, and the shopkeeper was really nice. And here's the makeup I wore that day. I think I woke up at like 6:30 so I could do a full face before driving 2 hours to Sac, which I know sounds crazy, but I really wanted to do a full beat. Hanging out with my girls, I wanted to look cute or whatever. I slept over at Ray's house, but had to be back in the Bay in the late afternoon for work. So, again, I packed a makeup bag and once again, wasn't really feeling the makeup that I had packed. Like, as I was doing my makeup in the morning, I felt kind of confused by what I packed. Like, I wasn't sure what look I was going for. So, I just kept it minimal because whatever, I didn't have to look extra special just to drive back 2 hours and then have a chill little shift at the job. I also wanted to share that before I left Ray's house, she offered me some clothes that she didn't want anymore, and I gladly took them off her hands. It was quite a haul: 2 skirts, a beautiful dress, and this tank top that she had just received that weekend. With the tank top, it was kind of see-through, so I'm gonna see if I can either get it fixed or if there's an event where I don't care if people see my little areolas. But yeah, these pieces are perfect for spring, so I'm happy to give them a second life. I really liked how my makeup turned out on the 7th. I liked the purple brows with my hair, and my eyeliner came out pretty good. I also got my first LABUBU that day. I had given my coworker a t-shirt, and in return, they bought a LABUBU for my coworker's girlfriend to give to me. My job is just so silly sometimes. But yeah, this LABUBU is named Hihi. I wore him on my pants all night at work. He truly got me through the fucking shift. Hi vlog, checking in with you in real time. Today is April 9th. I have shaved my hair. Well, most of it. I shaved my hair right before yoga yesterday, and I was kind of in a rush. I missed some spots. I mirror checked myself after the shower, and yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a bit of green back here. I only looked at it like once yesterday, but yeah, I was in a rush, like I said, so I went to the gym, went to yoga with a beanie on. I'm gonna even out my hair today. Okay, this looks fucking wild, but luckily I'm bleaching my hair. Hopefully it's not noticeable. And then I don't even know how I did back here, but honestly, the back of my head is none of my business. But I think this sideburn turned out okay. I mean, I just didn't want this over there. Oh my god, it just looks so, I don't know. Do I need to see a barber? And then bleach it. I'm excited. This morning I made chocolate covered mangoes. I went into it like expecting like some fun hobby time, but honestly it was just so messy and like a little bit stressful. I feel like whenever you do something new, or at least for me, whenever I do something new, it kind of like stresses out my mind. So I'm excited to bleach my hair, which was something new I did like 6 months ago, but now like I've done it so often, like I know what results to expect, and it is very like a very calming process now that I've done it so much. Since I started bleaching my hair and then, you know, dyeing it with fun colors, I've dropped off on playing with toner. I have the Wella T18 color charm toner, and I mix it with 30 developer. I want to see what difference it makes to add this stuff in. I think it's just gonna make my hair more like this color on the box. So let's see what it does. Let's see what it do. Okay, I'm gonna speed up this little vloggy portion with my voiceover. So yeah, the toner applies like clear-ish, white-ish, but turns purple within minutes. Even the bit that I spilled on my shirt turned purple. I think I let the toner sit in my hair for like 10 minutes, and then I washed it off in the tub again, and here is the final result. On this occasion, the toner didn't seem to make a huge difference. My toned hair on the left does seem a bit more cool toned, but not by much. So yeah, I'm not really sure if it's worth the extra step to tone my hair, but I want to keep experimenting to see if it makes a difference when I dye my hair fun colors. After this clip, I showered with purple shampoo and did my makeup for work. I tried to let the purple shampoo sit in my hair as I showered, but I think some got in my eye, which is why my eye looks a little red. That's why the background is like inspired by red eyes. It's a shame because I really liked my makeup this day with my freshly blonde hair, but I mean, this is kind of my go-to makeup, so I'll do it again one day. My luteal phase was hitting me hard by the 13th. I was so tired, but still managed to do a little face. As a new blondie, I'm experimenting with how to do quote unquote like natural looking eyebrows, like not my usual crazy colorful eyebrows. I've been playing with some products by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color soft brown. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I'm not gonna like return or throw away these products, so I'm gonna just keep playing with it. Throughout the month, I was experimenting with a new project where I vlog through the seasons of astrology. April is mostly Aries season, so yeah, I was reflecting a lot on what Aries season means to me. I had an idea to introduce y'all to this younger version of me that perfectly exemplifies Aries energy. I took these photos on the right when I was 26 during Aries season 2021. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder 6 months prior, so these pictures are very significant to me because they captured my essence during like a crazy time in my life, where I was ready to start fresh with a fiery new passion, which yeah, it very much Aries energy because Aries is a fire sign and it's also the first sign of the astrology cycle, so it's kind of like a new year for us astrology bitches. And yeah, even my hair is fiery. Like this time of my life was just super Aries energy. I had filmed that on April 15th, and of course, I had to match my makeup to my fire hair. And also, April 15th is a special day in the Bay Area because San Francisco's area code is 415, therefore, April 15th is 415 day out here. I feel like that's common throughout the big cities in America to have like a holiday representing the area code if possible. My makeup was already red and gold, so it was an obvious choice to throw on my 49er sweater vest, but then I threw on this black t-shirt for work later on. The 17th is when I went to Plato's to sell a bunch of clothes, and I'll show y'all everything I sold as well as what I bought in a bit. But first, let me show you what I wore for the occasion. Well, first off, I love my makeup that day. I find myself doing this color combo a lot this year. And of course, I used the brat bag to carry my old clothes to Plato's, just like I did back in February. My outfit that day was super comfy and colorful, and I threw on the cardigan I got from Sac earlier in the month. Very cute. And now here's everything I sold at Plato's. I was vlogging for another segment of my Aries season video. I had introduced y'all to the 2021 version of me, and now I'm sharing what she wore and why it took so many years to get rid of her clothes. Spring cleaning aligns perfectly with Aries season because, again, it is the first sign of the zodiac, and it always feels good to declutter as we enter new cycles. And I held on to these clothes for way too long, so it's a relief that I finally sold them. I'm happy to share Plato's took most of these clothes. It was mostly athletic wear from Girlfriend Collective and Lululemon. I think they took 25-ish items and I made $106. While the buyer was going through my clothes at Plato's, of course, I was browsing around and I wanted to share what I found with y'all. I tried on this cheetah denim vest from Aerie. I actually bought the plain denim one directly from Aerie 6 months ago. I'm starting to think maybe Aerie sends their dead stock to Plato's because I see a lot of Aerie stuff with like the tag still on. I tried on these velvety checkerboard pants even though I already have a non-velvet pair. This oversized strawberry shortcake t-shirt would have been a cute pajama shirt, but I already have so much palm high, so I passed. With red being my favorite color, this shade of green is my second favorite color because it complements red so well. However, it didn't seem well made because like this part on the side was like floppy. I also tried on these shorts from PacSun. Anything with a fun print or texture or whatever will always catch my eye. They fit pretty well, but I just like wasn't in love with them. So yeah, those were all the duds, and now here is what I actually got. I loved this Hawaiian Sanrio t-shirt, but I wasn't sure like when I would wear it. I couldn't picture how I would wear it day to day with the pants I currently have in my closet. And again, I don't need more pajama shirts, but I loved it so much. I had to get it for somebody, so I gifted it to my boyfriend's sister. And then here is a Sanrio shirt I actually purchased for myself. The previous owner cropped it themselves and they kind of like cut it crooked. So I figured for $10 I could just repurpose it as a gym t-shirt. And then here is the grand finale of my little thrift haul. I had been envisioning some overalls for my spring and summer outfit, so I think I manifested this piece into my life a little bit. I pictured more traditional overalls rather than this zip up one, but whatever, I was still like feeling them, mostly because I really love the slouchy fit. And I will confess they smelled a bit like mildew, but I just let it sit in baking powder for a few days when I got home, and then I threw it in the wash, and now the smell is gone. On the 21st, I was juggling quite a few tasks. I shaved my head, did some chores, and then bleached my hair. I worked on my bullet journal for a bit while the bleach sat in my hair. Recently, I realized that shaving and bleaching my hair back to back is quite irritating on the scalp. So from now on, I need to do my best to bleach the day after shaving, not the same day, but I just wanted to see if I could at least just wait a few hours. But no, I need a whole day. My scalp needs the rest in between. I would have dyed my hair right after, but I planned to go on a run and I didn't want to sweat off the fresh dye. I was planning to dye my hair later that night, but I was too tired, so I woke up super early the next day to dye my hair. This was my first time playing with pink hair. This is Electric Paradise from Arctic Fox. I'm such a colorful bitch to my core. I'm open to putting any color on my head. But I've been doing so many vibrant neon ass colors. I'm curious to start playing with like more subdued colors or darker colors in the future. With my freshly pink hair, I got ready for a coffee date and a shift at work. Blushy ash cheeks, colorful eyebrows, and minimal eyes with some fake eyelashes is an easy go-to on long days like this. I got coffee with my girl AJ. She asked to take a picture of me, so I thought I would share it with y'all. All the makeup selfies I put in these style diaries are obviously taken by me, so just wanted to share a different perspective of me through the eyes of my good friend AJ. It's just interesting to see the difference between the two pics. Like, I present my best polished self in the selfies, and I'm always looking for the best lighting versus this candid photo at the cafe. Like, my eyes are all crinkly with joy from hanging out with my friend, and I got my laptop to edit after the hangout and before work, as well as a bunch of snacks. Like, this is truly just me in my natural habitat. And then here is a silly selfie I took at work. I was hella laughing when one of my coworkers took off his hoodie and he had this denim, this Dennis Rodman t-shirt with pink hair, and I was like, "Why do you have a t-shirt with my face on it?" Obviously, I was joking. I am not Dennis Rodman, but we have like similar style with our hair and the nose piercings. I did the same go-to makeup on the 24th, but with gray lips instead of blue lips and mascara instead of false eyelashes. I also wanted to share that I would not recommend this felt tip eyeliner from Stila. I mean, to be fair, I had purchased it like 6 months ago at Ross, so I should have tried it sooner. Like maybe it's expired or something, but I'm gonna just toss it now because it hella dried out the corner of my eyes in a weird way where like no makeup was applying to this little patch on my waterline. On the 24th and 25th, I had back to back morning shifts, which I'm not really used to. So, yeah, my makeup was getting more and more minimal, but I still liked my makeup here. Like, I don't know, it's always different for me to do less. So, yeah, I appreciate like the simplicity of this look, and it looks pretty good with my makeup or my hair. Y'all may or may not be familiar with sports or American basketball, so I'll do my best to explain. The basketball team that represents the Bay Area are the Golden State Warriors, and they're in the playoffs with the Houston Rockets on April 26th. That was their first home game. So I figured I would show a little bit of team spirit because their colors are blue and yellow, so I obviously wore a little blue and yellow, but it's funny because at the time that I'm recording this, they're now doing game 7 in Houston, and basically it's just basically the season might end. May or may not end later today. So, yeah, that's funny that I'm recording this voiceover at this very specific time. But I mean, they started off so well. Like the series was 3-1, and now it's 3-3. And yeah, we could lose it all today. But yeah, so that's my best at explaining sports. Not only was I showing team spirit, I was also practicing my makeup for a very special event next month because, yeah, I was playing dress up for this special event. Okay, let me not be annoying. Like, I am very lucky and happy to be going to the Grand National Tour. So, yeah, of course, I'm playing around with what I want to wear. I think I have this outfit like locked in. Um, and I may or may not do this makeup. It's just that the eyeliners I used are very dried out, but like it doesn't look that bad. So I'm not sure. We'll see what I end up doing. I mean, what matters most is that I'm there and I have a good time with my mans. Here is my makeup from the 27th. Once again, slept over my boyfriend's the night before, and this time, finally, I like the makeup that I came up with. So I just need to make a mental note to pack these items when I don't know what the fuck to put on my face for the next day. I'd say I keep each hair color for about 10 days, maybe 2 weeks ish at most. So I only get so many like opportunities to play with different makeup looks with each hair color. So yeah, I'm surprised that this is my only like pink look with the pink hair, but I think it came out pretty cute. I ended the month with a hot date with my boyfriend. We went to go and see the movie Sinners. He had been really wanting to see it. Horror like isn't my thing, so I wasn't like I was curious to see it, but not like super excited. But I did hear it wasn't that scary, so yeah, I wasn't like too worried about watching it. I did like the movie overall. It's just again, horror isn't like my thing, so yeah, it's not like my favorite ever. Like, I know hella people love this movie. A theme in the movie is temptation, and when I am faced with the temptation to dress kind of obnoxiously, I just like can't help myself. So, yeah, I was gravitating toward wearing this New Works jumpsuit with like all these little werewolves, and I was like annoying my boyfriend, like, oh, maybe there will be some werewolves that pop up in the movie, so then my jumpsuit will like be perfect or whatever. And he was like, no, I don't think there's gonna be any werewolves. But I mean, I don't know. They have it's like a red jumpsuit, and there's I mean, I know they're not vampire teeth, they're more like fangs, but whatever. It's like a vampire vibe. So, yeah. This is me kind of dressing on theme for the movie. And I also did this red and black eyeshadow. I love doing red and black eyeshadow, but I don't do it too often. So yeah, it came out kind of messy this day, but whatever. Overall, it looked fine. Lastly, of course, I had to bring my popcorn Sonny Angel to the movies. This is like my second time bringing him to the movies, and also my boyfriend treated me to some cute Sonny Angels. I was really happy to get something from the Cherry Blossoms series, as well as this cute little neon green koala.
Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what was your favorite look down below. Consider subscribing as well if you'd like to see what I'm doing for the month of May and hopefully for the rest of the year. But May should be exciting. I am going to 2 concerts this month as well as a funeral. So yeah, quite a variety in the looks this month, I am predicting. I've been doing this series every month throughout 2025, so you can also see what I wore back in January, back in February, and back in March. So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.
This shit is the most bipolar shit. I'm like writing some hard shit, but then I'm saying like cute shit too.
That's the vibe.
I think that's the vibe.